Q&A, you've told our showrunners ahead of time, say, I don't want a moderator on stage, I'm good by myself. And then both times you come backstage and say, hey, you should come on stage with me.
You see, the first time was pity. The second time is just sport.
Fair enough, I'm going to sit.
You do that. She knows now, she knows. Hey, Halifax! Who was here yesterday watching the Q&A? Right, so you all have to leave so people in the back can sit down. What? Really? You do? Okay, well, you did move around a bit, so you don't all look the same to me. Maybe. Some of you are wearing the same underwear, I can tell. Never a good thing. So, right, you finally got a little bit of an understanding of what Supernatural is about. I think you're sort of getting in there. What you don't know is how the boys behave. There's this really, really tall one called Jared. Really, really tall, the moose. And there's the really, really short one in comparison to him. Jared's really 6'5" and he lies. So he says he's 6'4", I think he's 6'5". And Jensen, who is, as his wife says, you know, somebody goes, oh, my husband's on Supernatural. Which one is he, the tall one or the short one? He's the, like, 6'1", 6'2", short one. Which makes me the diminutive dwarf of the show. Misha is, I don't know what Misha is, but he's 6 feet tall, whatever. They're all very tall. My neck is like this all the time. So they're mean. They're very intelligent, which is really scary. Because all that power in somebody so tall, and actually got a brain as well. It's kind of iffy. But there was the 200th episode of Supernatural is on Tuesday, right? And we had an incredible party that Warner Brothers threw in Vancouver that was just mind-blowing. Every member of the crew, every person that was associated with us was in tuxedos and ball gowns, and it was just magical. Actually getting to see our crew and every woman on our show was dressed to the nines. It was the most magical thing to see, because they all had more than 10 minutes to get ready, as they usually do. And all the guys had tuxes, and it was just a magnificent night. It made everybody really grateful for what we had, etc. And then we had one in Los Angeles, where I live, on Monday. We had one in Los Angeles on Monday. But no, I'm working in Vancouver on the show, while the three of them go down and go play. With a bunch of people also dead on the show as well. So not only an insult to injury, there's a whole bunch of people having a really good time at the 200th party without me. Because somebody had to work, apparently. So they decided to text me, and group text me, to let me know. And I shall read you from the text, and you will understand the nature of my ears. This is between Jared, Misha, Jay Ackles, and Em Shepherd. Misha Collins. Hey guys, I just wanted to say, holy shit, that 200th episode screening party was the best corporate function I've ever been to. Not only was it just plain fun, but on a business level, it felt like magic was happening. I haven't had that kind of creative synergy with the producers and writers in years. So glad we could make it. To which I responded, I'm dead then. Jared. I agree, Misha. What a magical gathering of talented artists and erudite minds. I felt truly satisfied upon going to bed that night and subsequently waking the next morning. I hope to be able to recreate that exact event in years to come. And then Jensen. Couldn't agree more. It was like the culmination of 10 years of hard work realised right there on stage in front of an adoring crowd. The synergy between us certainly tangible. How great. Glad I didn't miss it.
Fuckers.
If any kids in the room now, put your fingers in your ears. My response is, fuck off. Bastards. Misha Collins. I honestly think the 4 simple words, once in a lifetime, sum it up best. Oh shoot, Mark, are you getting these? I must have posted in an old text thread. Sorry about that. Disregard. Jared. Mark? Who? Anyways, either once in a lifetime or unfucking believable would be an ample 4-word phrase. All joking aside, if I missed that party, I'd have killed myself. Misha Collins, don't even let yourself go to that dark place. You would never miss something like that. Jared, that's true. I'm not an asshole. To which I responded, I'm on rain now. It's an in-joke, work it out, it's a CW show. Misha Collins, I think Mark fell asleep and he's dreaming right now. Everyone be quiet, he needs his naps. Jared, that's true. Jensen, who is Mark? Jared, no idea. Misha, I think he played Lucifer on the show a few years ago.
Pellegrino.
I see now why you're so angry.
Yeah, right, exactly. Oh, no, that gets worse. Good job on that role, by the way, Mark. Very spooky. Yeah, he was great. Best Mark, for sure. To which I wrote, watch it, guys. This is where you're going to really hate them the way I hate them. I've left for Halifax. There's nothing for me here. To which Jensen responds, there's probably not much for you there either. He wasn't talking about you, he was talking about me. But that is the nature of my world. They're mean. What? No, one would think. But no! Who's at work at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning? While they're asleep in their beds. No, it's terrible. So, it's a sucky life.
Seems terrible.
They are very tall and very funny. Ish. Ish.
I still don't feel bad for you. I don't.
She's getting her power back after yesterday. Little does she know. It's going to be a long day. Hey guys. Don't worry about feedback, so I'm just going to go like this. Hey, what you playing? What you playing? Angry Birds? Oh, that really would have me worried. Sorry, say. That's your sister? Cool. What are you playing? He's hiding. Yeah, I got away with kids. Who'd you come dressed as?
Castillo?
Who?
Misha Collins.
Never heard of her. Hi-ho. Some of the scariest stuffed animals I've ever seen. The white thing in your lap's pretty scary too. Hey, you there at the front. Got a question?
Yeah.
Go. For me or Floyd?
For you.
Okay, go on.
I'm sure at cons you meet a lot of really interesting people.
Never.
Is there one instance of someone being really weird that sticks out in your mind?
Apart from yesterday and today with Floyd? No. Really weird? The funniest one ever is one of the oldest ones that I tell, is the one in New Zealand. It was this very, 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 very tall, very, very big girl who was drenched in sweat and shaking. Really looked miserable. She looked so miserable. She was like, yes. And she was enormous. She was the biggest girl I've ever seen. And she was looking at me, and I was sitting with Amanda tapping, of all people. And I was like, oh wow. And I looked at the girl and I said, it's okay, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. She goes, I'm just trying not to shit myself. So, keep trying comes to mind. There's a million things that you try to say as a result. But the truth of it is, it's a great thing to say. You look like Osric. Anybody know what Osric looks like? Yeah. Does she look like Osric? Yeah. There you go. He wears more dresses than you do. I love it. Only in Halifax. Hey you.
Hi.
Thanks for putting on your costume.
You're welcome.
I saw you earlier and you weren't wearing a costume, so well done.
Well, I didn't wear costumes, so we're picking
See, I think it's fantastic. I said this yesterday, but I really mean it. I think it's the bravest and most courageous thing in the world to wear your heart on your sleeve. I think it's the most magical thing that we have. And, you know, shouldn't we used to get beaten up for? Loose! God damn synergy.